You know, it's funny. I'm Gen X, but I feel like an old millennial. And I think one of the reasons for that is because of the people that I kind of associated with, and the time that my art, my writing and photography kind of became important was during an era that social media was kind of starting to really blossom. The early days where you had like Tumblr and Flickr, and then from there, like, then Instagram was kind of starting to gather ground and things like that before it got sold to Meta. Facebook was a way to communicate even back then with like family members and things, but you also had, the various other stuff. Maybe even a little bit of the MySpace era, but at that time I was working a lot, so I wasn't really completely embedded into the MySpace world. I don't think there's very many people that I know from that era that I still keep in touch with. And so I wonder, it was really interesting because a lot of the nostalgia is happening right now is nostalgia for about 10 years ago and not necessarily 20 years ago or 30 years ago, even though that's there as well. And I start to think about why that possibly is. And the main thing that I can probably say is that it was a time when we were the most connected, the most creative, probably making the most money. And there wasn't like really a fucking care in the world. You just made shit. So by the 2030s, are we going to get back to that? Or is it just going to remain like this? Leave your comments below, or let's see what we can do to fix this, right?